Yo, what up? It's Choochcutz. I'm about to perform a mid-drop fade. Here's the before of my client. Before even getting started, I saturate my client's hair with some water. He wanted just a little bit off the side. I'm just gonna blend that into what he currently has right now. He didn't really want much off the top, so I'm just cutting off the corners there and then blow drying his hair just so we can get the perfect shape of what his hair actually is once he styles it. This way we don't miss any of those extra hairs. I'm setting in my initial guideline with my trimmers. Here, this is gonna be the foundation of our haircut, so we want this to be as perfect as possible. After we clear out all of that bulk, I'm gonna go in with my balders and bring it down all the way to the skin. This is gonna create that smooth finish and create a better transition for our fade. The next step I take is going up about a finger's width with no guard and the lever all the way open, following that line we just created, trying to stay as consistent as possible. Once I do that, I put my 1.5 guard on with the lever all the way closed, and we're gonna gradually increase how high we go. As we do that, I open up the lever little by little the higher we go, eventually getting to the lever all the way open. So I start with the lever closed, I'll open it halfway, go up a little bit higher on the fade, and then I'll open the lever all the way and flick out the rest of that line. We're gonna follow that same procedure all the way around. All of the clippers and trimmers I use are from Gamma or StyleCraft. If you guys want a discount, use my code CHOOCH at checkout and you'll save yourself some money. I'm just lifting that overhang to avoid cutting any of that length. The 1.5 guard is always the biggest guard that I use. Anything after that is all clipper over comb. I think people get intimidated with this technique because they see all the hair they're about to cut, but you shouldn't think about the hair that is in front of the comb. However, the hair that is behind the comb, that's the shape you're gonna create, and that's the hair that's gonna be left over. The last step we're going to use for this fade is a 0.5 guard. We're going to use the same exact technique that we did with the 1.5 guard, starting with the lever all the way closed and opening it gradually as we go higher. I like to work on sections of the head. As you saw, I was doing his left and now I'm working on the back. This lets us focus on what we can see and not get distracted by working all around his head at once. And finally, the last step is going back to no guards and doing the same exact procedure, starting with the lever closed, opening it halfway, and then eventually opening the lever all the way and just cleaning up any dark spots we see after that. As you can see, the blend is coming together now and I'm just detailing it. This technique does require a lot of flicking out, or else you're going to end up putting more guidelines in there. So you do want to keep your wrist pretty loose and just flick out every stroke. And be sure to use that mirror behind you. It will help you out a lot. It really points out any flaws you got in your work. Now that his fade is complete, we're moving over to his hairline. If his baby hairs are pretty grown out, I like to use a 1 guard open with the grain just to clean up that area. Is going to help his lineup stay sharper for longer and create a better workspace for you. For me, I usually get better results whenever I do the hairline first and then move over to the C-cup. It just helps me visualize where everything should be. And I never start the C-cup from the bottom. I always start from the top. This prevents you from pushing that line up. That's gonna wrap up today's video, guys. This is how he stepped in and this is how my client walked out. I really hope you learned something out of this, and if you did, please leave me a like and a comment and subscribe for more future content and tutorials. Also, check out my merch and my products on my website at choochcutz.com. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm pretty active on those. Appreciate you guys and catch you on the next one.